It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and there's no love lost between these NFC South foes. It's the Bucs and the Saints under the lights on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night, all sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there still is some magic to playing on Monday night, and these two teams are feeling it.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Back to throw. Brenner. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Brenner. And that's going to be incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Brenner. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans. Fielded just inside the 20. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, it's Howard. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave them with a third and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
2nd and 10. To throw again, Brenner. His throw incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. Here's Lou Hedley on now to punt the football. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So here's a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. It's taken to the 26. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Operating from the gun, Brenner. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. To throw on 2nd down, Brenner. Open man is Ross, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down. Brenner, pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ross. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
It'll be a Saints first down on the pickup of 13. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Brenner. Into the hands of Perry, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Looking to throw. Brenner completes it to Perry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
The point after, good by Groupie. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Howard up the middle. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Try to punch it in with Howard. Well, the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. This is Howard on the toss right. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
On for the extra point try, Andrew Meebus. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer up.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie. And they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Howard. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. On the toss play, Howard. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This is caught. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The New Orleans offense set to take over. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Call it a gain of 6 on to play, and that'll make it second down. Back to throw. Brenner. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Throwing on first down. Brenner. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass caught. He's got Tillman. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little...
There he goes, right side. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Taken at about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Brenner. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Brenner. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They go with Howard again. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Out of the gun, this is Howard. Skirts by him at the 35. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
2nd down and 4. They're going to look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Mevis knocks this one through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call. They're opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. On 1st and 10, Brenner, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring. And each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Throwing to start the drive. Brenner. He finds his man. Complete. It's Parrott. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Brenner. And this will be incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brenner. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Fighting his way through contact. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where it was the visiting Dolphins who come away victorious on the road. Tua Tagovailoa with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Kirk Cousins, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A give to Howard up the gut. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They go counter with Howard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, this is Howard. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. Trying the right side with Howard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here is 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Mevis knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Throwing to start the drive. Brenner over the middle to Beckham. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Brenner, open man, that's Tillman.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll look to throw again. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert. Don't jump early and give them free yardage.
And the penalty, it helps a little, but they'll still have to navigate a 3rd and 9 now. Looking to throw. Brenner. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. Give them 18 on the play. On 1st down, Brenner. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throw left side complete. That's Ross. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw. Brenner. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
This is Howard on second down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Gain on the play. First down, Buccaneers.
They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Open man is Marquez Stevenson. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. On the give, running right is Howard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 128 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Back to throw now on first down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Isaiah Foskey brings him down. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Mevis knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Looking to throw on second down. Brenner throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Howard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Brenner. A quick throw there is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Perry.
Holding. Offense.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Looking to throw. Brenner. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is fielded at the 27. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
A give to Howard. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Throwing on first down. Brenner. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun on third down, Brenner. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better.